A manhunt underway right now for that man. Longview police looking for a murder suspect on the run, and they need your help to find him. This is KOIN 6 News at 6 o'clock. I'm Todd Unger, in for Jeff tonight.
And I'm Elizabeth Din. Authorities say 51-year-old Alexander Rogers of Longview is wanted in connection to the death of a woman, 64-year-old Dawn Peters, and they say her husband, Andrew Peters, was badly hurt in that attack. Joel Jones spent the day in Longview tracking the latest in the manhunt.
A terrifying situation for this community as Longview police say Rogers really could be anywhere, telling me the suspect has been picked up on surveillance video in both Cowlitz and Clark County. We have a good idea of what he looks like because in a chance encounter, police say they bumped into Rogers just hours before he allegedly stabbed the Peters at their home.
This guy is exhibiting some really dangerous behavior with a really dangerous history.
Armed, dangerous, and still at large. A quiet Longview neighborhood rocked after a suspected killer strikes.
I definitely want to see him caught as soon as possible. You know, our neighborhood is rattled.
The search continues for 51-year-old Alexander Lee Rogers, accused of stabbing 64-year-old Dawn Peters to death and injuring her 73-year-old husband, Andrew, in broad daylight Tuesday.
My neighbor's sister was just hysterically crying, and so I came over and I gave her a hug, and I was like, what happened? You know, she said that somebody came in and stabbed her sister and her brother-in-law.
Ring camera video across from the Trelumi Lane home shows a suspect enter the residence at 10:42. At 11:55, that same figure can be seen exiting the home with a limp. Longview police say Rogers, who was known to the victims, escaped before officers arrived, but they bumped into him during a traffic stop earlier that day.
The car wasn't stolen or anything like that, and so that contact ended with a verbal warning to get the plates figured out. And so, but because of that, we have video of him in the clothes we believe he was wearing right before.
Here is what Rogers looked like the day of the stabbing. Authorities say he may be driving a partially spray-painted black BMW, which might have the Washington license plate BNU 8712. Authorities warn this is not the first time Rogers stands accused of using a bladed weapon.
We know he served a very long prison sentence, about 20 years, for an attempted murder in Wahkiakum County. So it's a very similar MO where some victims were slashed with a machete.
Wahkiakum County court documents show Rogers was convicted in 2002 of first-degree assault, burglary, and more. As Andrew Peters recovers in the hospital, neighbors are seeking an end to the manhunt and justice for Dawn.
She was the caregiver for everybody in the house. Dawn deserves justice, and her family deserves justice.
Again, Rogers is considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, do not approach. Instead, call 911. Now, both police and neighbors tell us he was seen at the home in the weeks leading up to the attempted murder, though the exact connection between him and the victims is still unknown. We did speak with members of the family today, but understandably, they were too devastated to speak on camera. Reporting in Longview tonight, I'm Joel Jones, KOIN 6 News.